Yeah, I'm still gonna keep looking at it. We able to get this one switched for free, which is good. We did get a couple of leads yesterday. Actually, no, I did. I just turned on the saw the rod, check it in the play. Open up the force, which are creatives. Right. Ideally, we really need to get this page for next week. Um, so Rage, Willie and Ava, if you all could hop on, pick up from Bandon, go through Bandons. Were you able to make a bunch of optimizations for Andy's clubs?
Yeah, we did yesterday. I still need to go through it again to see what happened with the optimizations we made yesterday.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, if we can really get his dialed in, Bandon Fitness. Don't worry about any of the workout anytime stuff, so we're going to be pausing those. But I do got to hop off. Mar, Josh, Liza, I will see you all here on the other call. We can go and switch to it. But if you all have any questions or need anything from me, just let me know.
Sure.
All right, talk to you all
Thanks,
later.
Bradley.
Yep.
But other than that, everybody should be good for hours.
Huge.
Except for
Recording in
Austin North
progress.
and Flowwood, though, we were toll free. I think Alan hasn't still updated that P3. No? And but by the way, for Austin North, it's already been bought like at a toll free, I think.
Did she just buy it today?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, that's why it has an, as soon as we hop off, I'll email Alan, but when I checked this morning, we hadn't updated the sheet. Are all the others good with the toll-free
Oh,
working?
yes. Yep,
Cool,
Yeah,
so,
you started that Tuesday or Wednesday, didn't you?
Tuesday.
Yeah, he started it real early. Probably sick of me driving him nuts.
yeah, so all of them are good. The only thing I know is with Boston North and Flowwood is we hadn't bought the numbers yet. So are we, whenever you reach out and have them buy these numbers, are you having them go in and check mark once they're bought, or what's that? Because basically, just, I mean, want to make sure that I'm on the same page whenever a new one gets bought too, so I can mail Alan, like, if they don't update it right away.
Can we have another box then, Bradley, next to it maybe, to make it simple and easy for you, and that's just like a verify, boom, boom.
Yeah, like,
So what you see there on the sheet, you can see the number area for prefix, right? That's what I see every day because I check Alan for those accounts. So those are the number of prefixes that I still see on that page. So
Well, we
if,
should-
if the toll-free number has been bought, I will check back on it. If it's orange, it's been bought by the team, and it's already been updated on the sheet. The thing is, it's not updated yet. That's why it's still like red. Or let me show you.
yeah, so.
Explain that shit.
Yeah, got that put up. So what we'll do moving forward, so I like that, we'll keep that, but at like every Monday, like after our call in the evening, like whichever ones we have on here that are launching, and that CSS chat, put, bullet points like this club, this club, this club, this club, like all need toll free, tag me and Luis and Jane so that we know that you let them know to buy them. I'm on the same page as well, and then they can go in. Once they buy it, I say we have them check it for that they bought it, and then
That's actually what Luis did before, and this was like what Jane had done for me. This is what I did for like those clubs that they need to buy. Monroe, West Monroe, Fitness 101. I bulleted it like this, and once she's done buying them, she just informed me, and I would just double check. So that case, there's not like a mistake in this, and she wouldn't be touching the sheet anyway. So after she says that it's all been bought, I'll just go back here and then just check these orange if it's already been bought. And you can see here if the number has been updated in Alan or not, if it's still going to be the same number.
So the biggest issue with those two right there was that we bought too late, or that Alan never started building the shed.
This
so
was
those two we bought
early.
late.
Okay.
This
How
one,
come
no.
those were bought late?
Oh no, Flowwood was bought early, but it was just Austin North that was bought late. But it was like only informed like midweek, Wednesday, I believe.
So that's our problem. So what we have to do is,
I mean, I was
any
informed
ones
about
that we have that are like potential, kind of like you did, Hawk, with most of them, like we didn't know all of these were going to launch for sure, but we just started early and often on that Monday, and it's just like if it's even a 10% chance that it launches, I just say, boom, let's get it together, just like Bradley said, let's buy a Monday, and then it gives us a long-ass time. If Alan shits the bed for 4 days, I mean, let's be real, they need to be fired. So it helps us because they're not fast. And then the problem is you got to get on their ass, Bradley, and then you never know how long the response is going to take too. So I think it just to be safe, it needs to be done Monday, like you just said. It's very, very easy.
Yeah, and if you all can let me know, like, once they're updated the sheet, because, I mean, with all these numbers, I'll go through and check and, like, see, those were the only two, so it looks like Flowwood was updated, but that's one that the name changed on.
So that's awesome. So Hawk, it looks like all those ones now, he's already done, and those have already been bought, right? Those ones that are next week? Beautiful. Okay.
Yeah, but just make sure you're tagging me in all these as well, so I can get on Alan if it still hasn't, because sometimes they've been slow, so I need to know right when they're bought and updated on that sheet, so I can email them to make sure they're updating it, as soon as possible.
So Hawk, what happened with the Austin North one? Was it just,
He was notified Wednesday that they were gonna relaunch, so he didn't have the Monday, Tuesday prep, is what he was saying.
perfect, that makes sense. Okay, so yeah, I guess the big thing for you, Hawk, is just be a squeaky wheel. If you wanna drive me nuts and not Bradley, I'm perfectly fine, either or, because I'm gonna go straight to Bradley anyways, but the goal here is just hold each other accountable in every avenue, so just know, like, when you blow me up, or you blow Bradley up, you're not driving us nuts, and if you don't hear an answer, send another message. Because we're all like that too. Like me and Brad are very good at that. Is like, I will freaking blow his ass up. Where he's like, dude, leave me alone. And I'm like, I need an answer, dude. Let's get this done.
So he's like, I'm sorry I fell asleep early.
Yep, exactly. So just keep doing it over and over again, man, until we get this figured out. Because then we won't have errors, and then we just hold each other accountable at a higher level. So
Yep, exactly. Cool. Well, let's go ahead, jump into it. Real quick before we do start though, Brad, so is everything good with Monahan Group?
I'm trying to get a hold of them. So I reached out to set up a call with them, hopefully today. Carlos has not gotten back to me yet.
Because Chad, I thought you had spoke with Richie or something like it was like an easy. I thought.
There's a different Richie.
Oh.
That was
oh,
a
that was
Richie.
Richie. Yeah, that was
Yeah, not Greg Monahan. But to that point, I talked to Chad briefly. I want to do an intro call with him anyway, so we can kind of tag team this. Because we've always been so hands off that I want to set the expectation like, Greg, we should be on a call monthly. Carlos, if you're leading the charge, let's get on a call monthly. So if they fall a little bit more into like the confines of what we do. And if we do that, we're not going to have these back and forths all the time. So Chad, I'll keep you posted. If I can take care of it today, I'll just take care of it and then set a meet and greet with you for 30. Otherwise, I'm guessing that they'll probably be busy. Everybody runs short Fridays, so it might get pushed to Monday or Tuesday.
Cool. Yeah, keep me posted. And then I saw the ad spent for CrossFit St. Simons. We were supposed to be covering that.
Yeah, that's my fault.
Do I just need to refund that then? Or
Yeah, refund that will cover his $500 spent.
So I do know Palm Bay is starting next week. But we'll go through the others in a second. So let's just go through. So Wally, is he good for next week? Free, 1,000 ad spend. I know we've got hours access toll free.
we'll find out. I got a test out with him today. I don't know, dude. We'll see.
I think he'll do good. You're just gonna be like, dude, you talk too much.
Dixon, Dixon all good?
What's that?
Dixon all good?
Test out today. They should be. I mean, I don't foresee them failing.
That manager seems sharp, Jennifer.
Really?
She's really like, she shows everything on her face. So just pay attention to that. Like, when she's thinking about it, she reminds me of Elite Pets. You're like, are you judging me? What's going on? And then all of a sudden she'll have really good and well-articulated answers. And even today, or yesterday on our call, she's like, for some feedback for someone, she's like, why did you just jump to a discount right away? Like, we're selling a Ferrari right now, the fast track to get to where you want to go. We shouldn't just, I'm like, love that point. And what she means by that is, let me soften that blow. So she seems pretty darn sharp.
She said that to you?
She said that to, as feedback to someone that was role playing.
Hell yeah, dude. I love hearing that. So I don't know if I'm going to test out all three of them because I'm not going to have the time. Steven's going to be the main one, I believe, that's taking the appointments, and then she's going to be taken. And then their other trainer, the bigger dude, I don't want him taking many because he's in the past and he couldn't close.
And they're in a bilingual market, so I listened to her switch roles of like speaking Spanish, coming back to us, and transitioning without even dropping half.
Oh, yeah, dude. So she's good, huh?
I like it's a little harder with the group calls when you're breaking out into rooms to like listen to everybody. But I think everybody's getting reps and hearing more of like the aftermath conversations definitely helps get insight into those conversations.
Steven, how is Steven doing? His struggle was.
So
That may have.
I was gonna say like it's Steven, and then he's got Yeah, the one trainer guy, and then
Not Mario, I can't, what the heck's his name?
Maurice, something like that. Yeah. Steven's done pretty well so far. You're talking about the new onboarding, right?
Yeah,
Like he's doing the relaunch. Yeah. He understands the steps of the process. I feel like he tries to deviate a little bit too much sometimes because he likes to personalize it a little bit too much. But overall, I think he'll be ready to go.
okay, cool.
Yeah, like he can follow the steps for sure. He knows what they are, how to implement them. I think he just likes to tweak it here and there how he wants to tweak it, kind of thing.
Cool.
So this one, I just want to confirm, so we're not doing any sort of match ad spend or anything, $1,000 ad spend and free.
Yep.
Winter Park, I know I had sent you a message on that one yesterday, did not reply.
I've not heard back, man. I'm not playing with that thing, or playing with that game. So I'm gonna call him again today. We'll see what happens because you know how Patrick is. He's a flip the switch. So I would say don't launch him, you know, but keep him on the radar type thing where you just switch him out.
So I'll just put a question, yeah, just, I'm gonna highlight these yellow just to confirm with you beforehand. Now you've got color coding in there. Tracy, I know what?
Tracy,
said
good news, bad news. I mean, I wasn't expecting her to launch on the first anyways too much, but she's going to launch, which is great. She's just got to get that trainer hired and then basically implement it. So I would say a couple weeks probably.
Ernesto, is his too good? Free, 750 ads, I know we're matching it.
Dude, that guy, Brad, I understand where you came from, dude. It is so hard to understand that, dude. Like, he talks so fast, dude. And then I say, can you repeat that? And then when he repeats it, it's even worse.
It's different than what he said before.
Yeah. And then he called his employee out. He called his trainer. He didn't call him by the name. He's like, are you the trainer here? And I'm like, I know you're the trainer.
He's never in the club like those other
He's like,
two.
and then the trainer's like, yes. And he goes, you weren't on any group coaching calls. So I'm like, yes, he was. He was on two or not. He's like, no, he wasn't. I'm like, holy shit. So, I mean, what are your thoughts, man? Do we just launch the guy?
We gotta figure out that hour thing too.
You just gotta give us Bubble Ice login, I guess, at this point.
I think I still have it, so.
Can you
Yeah.
test it?
So
though,
his
with
clubs
pictures?
can email us their schedule.
He said he's not changing a damn thing, is what he told me. He goes, we're gonna do what I did last time, and I said, well, here's the reasons why. He goes, but we did this. And he just, I don't know if he plays a game or he doesn't understand me, or if it's, I don't know, man. It's just,
He plays the game of I'm going to be the strong arm and I'm not going to fold.
Are we charging him that, are we doing the retainer model? Because we're giving him, what, $49.99?
oh, he's getting $49.99. Rip that, then rip him. Yeah.
I think we're
Test his
doing
speed
that.
load, rip him.
I think we're doing that in the retainer model. I know, Brad, I've asked you a bunch, and I know you
I
weren't
know,
sure.
I haven't even had a chance to look at that video, to be honest with you.
Can't really even understand it. I went back and watched some of it, and I still was like, okay, wait, so what are we doing?
What did
I
he
think
do
it's
now?
just a matter of getting him up and running.
You know, we'll get him up.
I say we just get him up and running, and if his team does horrible, we turn it off and get him more on calls. I think either or they need to get calls this week anyways.
Okay, so I'll check that LOS. Alex Wilder, I'm gonna call him, and did he hop on anything?
Oh, we don't even have hours for him? I'll call him. I called him yesterday. I left him a voicemail. I'm sure he won't listen to it, so I'll try and call him again today and see what happens.
I'll try again too. I'm just gonna shoot him a text, say, hey, as we're going live, we need updated hours of availability.
Otherwise, just do a staff hour, sure.
Yeah.
With him, I wouldn't care, dude. He just needs to turn on.
I
Do we have his
okay,
money?
yeah. Huh?
Do we have his money?
Yeah, we had 1,000, we collected his ad spend
Oh, yeah,
before he
yeah.
paused. We've
Okay.
had 1,000 from him for a while. So yeah, I'm just gonna turn him on, I'll get hours, I'll put staffed hours of, Flowwood, that's the only, that one and Winter Park, which I know is up in there, those are the only two I don't have Facebook access for.
You don't have Facebook access for Flowa?
Um,
quicker, but
Because, yeah, since we've never ran that one, I never saw that access come through. So is that one good to go though next week, all set?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get make sure, I'm gonna email Alan right after this, update the number, and then I'll, keep an eye for that Facebook access. Tarzana, they good to go next week?
As far as I know, yes.
Palm Bay is good. We just need, actually, I know I already got their hours, so that's good. I have Facebook access, toll free is good. North Dallas, what are we, anything new from them?
Sorry, I just got an email that she said she's planning on accepting an offer within the next day or two. And she asked about steps, and I said, well, it all depends on how long you're gonna have to club. So if you have it for 30 days and it makes sense to run for 30 days and run the challenge, play and make money, like, we can do that, but otherwise it's probably gonna be a part ways.
Got it. And then these last two. I reached out again to both yesterday, nothing from Mariah, nothing from Chad. I'm gonna try it. Again today, I may call each one like 5 freaking times, Chad especially. So,
I can call you, man, it's a new number.
okay, yeah, if you want to try, that'd be huge. Have you tried calling Mariah?
Yeah, I called her twice. I typically shoot them a text first and then call them so they're not like, who's this rando?
So that's good. And then I guess we still got some time to go through just kind of everything like we typically do, because I think for the most part the only things that we need, so we got 2 that we need to get toll free for. I'll gonna shoot Alan an email as soon as we hop off. Then we'll be good to double check and to test everything. When we're checking, let's make sure we check all Alan or the campaign settings to make sure that verbiage is correct as well, Josh. Facebook page access. Don't worry about Flowwood. Chad sent Bria a message. And then Winter Park. Chad, do you want to handle Patrick since we don't even know if he's
Yeah.
launching?
Yeah, for sure. I'm already on top of him. I'll call him today.
Enough of that, so we don't have to worry about those hours. I'll get that one. So roughly, Josh, I mean, we're set, and I'll send you a message as soon as these 2 numbers are updated, but other than that, we can go through, double check, test everything, and should be set. I wouldn't worry about those 3 or 5 miles that are not launching. Cool. Alright, 310,
I'm gonna run tests on all those together and ask the secretary to double check and everything. I'll do that like first tab, first column, by the way. Double check and test everything. Okay?
perfect, love it.
I'll do that today.
Freetown, anything from Paige or Peter? Any luck, anyone?
No.
So game plan with these other 2 are what, the 15th?
Yes. Wait, no, the next Sunday. So, yeah. We need to get their invites out for group calls, Hawk. Not the free calls, but the regular free calls at 1 to 3 or 12 to 3.
That's for Naperville, right?
Naperville and Rolling Meadows. That guy's a baller. I love it here.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, he's solid. Loetta, we're starting to come back up, but just through freaking go high level. He's a Raul.
Wait, which group call? The onboarding one?
12 and 3, homie.
3 p.m.
I have not heard anything from Raul or Rose.
I'll try reaching out to my boss. Dixon's good. Anything with his 2 organ clubs?
Nothing from Braulio. He's gonna have to talk to me soon anyways, because I have to reach out for just letting him know for launch wise.
Dixon, we're starting up. Ads are set up. We're set there.
Bradley, you got the updated list from Scott, right?
Yep.
And then that they're excluding Wilmer from the launch. They just can't find people there.
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
So Elk Grove and Folsom, what do you think we do with those? I mean, I know is they're right at their 1 month, but I know with the first week being those Twilio issues, are we running them next week to see how beginning of October responds?
I don't know, man. What are your thoughts? How how confident are you on getting good numbers next week? Because
Yeah, I
if
think-
you save them,
Yeah, I mean, I think things will definitely pop off next week quite a bit.
that's when we
Because
keep it on and try to save them.
at least for the first couple days, I'd say.
I feel like I got a finger in my ass if I freaking contact them because I'm gonna feel like, well, we haven't got appointments in 8 weeks, so I don't know what to do for you. You know what I mean?
Those two. Yeah. So Daryl and Eileen, what do you
Yeah,
say?
so yesterday, great conversation with them. So she's all in, and of course, yes, for Daryl wants deals, all this bull crap. Now that they have two clubs, you can actually really focus. I just followed back up with her to remind her. She said she's going to reach back out to me. I'm hoping next Sunday, there's no reason why Daryl wouldn't take that portion of it. We can get those clubs ripping, man. We should be good in position. So I would plan to get those going, and then Hawk, you can start making stuff on Monday for those.
Huge. This one we're not reaching out or doing anything with. Sean Sites, I don't know what the deal is with him. We need to get an update. So update for Matt's Club, we're getting one started next week. And then the other 5, Brownwood, Marble Falls, Galveston, and Georgetown are going to be the 15th.
Beautiful. Nice work, man.
Huge. He said if we can get them out sooner, then they'll try for next week, or not the next week, but the 8th, but most likely I guess the 15th.
Are we matching ad spend for them?
We're just covering the 1 week of running membership for all their clubs at
Okay.
additional cost.
Nice work, dude.
So
Was Ty on that call too, Brett?
no, I actually just spoke with Matt. Ty was not on it. Yeah, Ty was not on it.
Man, that's it. That's it. That's your boy, Brett. Matt.
Nah, not really. A little bit. The last time I partied with him, he got in trouble, so.
That happens every time. Sounds like Zach all over again. Zach's the troublemaker.
Yeah, I'm such a bad person.
I didn't say bad person. Jeez.
I didn't say anything about a bad person. Troublemakers are great. That's Hawk for sure. I know that for a fact.
Only if he's hitting karaoke.
Depends.
Mara could be the X factor. Like, I feel like Mara, you might be the wild one.
It's the quiet ones you gotta watch out for.
I know.
I can see it.
I agree.
So I'm working with Jonathan, trying to get his. John Rogers, I don't know what to do with him. I've heard nothing.
I don't understand these people, man.
Well, I'll keep tapping. Any updates from Wyatt?
No, she said her manager is cutting season right now. She has a show in 2 weeks. She's like absolutely not touching anything. And I try to talk her into taking the appointments right now. And she said with her husband traveling, it's not an option. So I'll tap on her shoulder in 2 weeks again because otherwise that club's going out of business. So she's got to do something.
They're hurting that bad.
Oh yeah, she's losing money now, dude.
Because she hasn't been running.
Basically, and because of her staff just pushes her over. Dude, all of the clients she had $11,000 recurring PT program. She's less than $500. I found out she was not doing contracts. She was telling people year of change, but she wasn't signing contracts. So everybody canceled.
Like, you can do that. You just have to really set the tone of, hey, we're getting after this.
Yep, exactly. And then the trainers didn't want to do group anymore, so they were all doing one-on-one because they made more money because she paid more for it.
That's
It's all
I
motivators, yeah.
I can imagine that you've got that squared away with Lachlan after yesterday.
Yes, definitely.
Matt Wren, I tried calling him a couple more times this week, nothing. Katie is the 8th, right?
Yes, she's got to get the trainer situation figured out.
Julie, no luck with her either. Don't know what to do there.
I told Ryan to buy those clubs.
Tell Bannon buy him.
Honestly. Okay, Palm Bay is good to go for next week. Politics, politics.
We just got a bitch. For causes. That's where we're at.
Journey, we're actually doing, he had to push back to the 8th, he has some legal stuff next week, I don't know what that means, but we're starting him back up on the 8th. Chad Anderson, I moved to the 8th because I haven't heard anything from him. I'm half tempted to, he's kind of similar to Alex Wilder, I'm half tempted to just turn him on. But he's got 4 clubs, so a little bit different from Alex.
What is his deal, dude?
I don't know.
How did we originally get him back up? Was that a journey call?
No, I've been standing. It was hey, you need to get up and running, finish out your last month of the contract, or we're charging you $2,000. That's what finally got his attention. Hopped on a couple calls. We're game planning to finish it out October. He had somebody new in there, and now he's just ghosting me again. So I'm gonna send him another text like, hey, we need to finish this out October. We'll have to charge. Aaron Naylor, still not heard back from him. We shot him a message. Nick Dalby, you ever have any luck?
No, that's a gold one too. Real quick, I'm going back and forth with Alexandria. She's got those 3 clubs are past due. Did you charge Steven the 250?
I have to go back and check. 'Cause I think I tried charging, because all three are past due 500, and the next payments need to come out. So we could do like 250 a week if need be. We just need to get those 500 caught up, and then
Okay. But then when's her next payment? Next week for the full amount?
no, it would be, like I said, so she's due for her next, like, we have like a couple days of running the ads, because I flipped those off since I knew it was coming out. So we need, once the 500 from last month are paid, we have 2 days of running ads, and then we need to start by like 250 a week with all 3 clubs instead of charging the full 1,000 for each. Then that's what I mean by that. So like after 2 days, a 250 would come out for all 3, and then a week later it would come out for another 250.
So basically, we just need to get the 500 caught up for each club. Once we do that, we can do the weekly payments. I think that'll be a bigger fix for her. I truly don't think she's broke. I could be wrong. But I think it's the stupid bank thing. It's like, don't bank in a local area for 4 clubs. That just does not make sense to me. They're going to flag everything 24/7. And they don't work with it. They're horrible.
Yeah. They have no flexibility.
Nope.
So cool, yeah, keep me posted on those. Dalby, nothing. Tarzana's start next week, good to go. Kenny,
Kenny, let me reach out to him right now. Because even last point of contact we had was with me and Jacob. It's so is that part of our active thing? Because those are completely off, right, at Alexandria?
yeah, those are off. They're just paused due to the failed invoices.
That would help a little bit.
So. Winter Park, I'll still keep it as 10-1. Just shoot me a message, I guess, with that one. If he doesn't get back to you, probably not turn it on next week.
Well, I don't need him snapping on me again.
Okay, anything from Jamie, the big iron?
No, dude, that freaking guy is so hot. Get on his ass. Dude. Just book him in my calendar. We need to get his other club going. Call him 700 times. I don't care.
All right. Justin?
Leader, nothing. You just stop me, dude. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that man.
Elevate, I know they said they wanted to cancel. What's the game plan here?
What are your thoughts, man? I mean, I could try to get him at a lower rate, but could we keep him?
They've always been slow, honestly. I think this one is just not worth it.
I don't think so either.
I don't know anybody.
You could say that, but it's true.
Edward and Jolene.
I never heard anything from him. Shocking. If we stay on top, we'll eventually get him. It's just going to take forever.
You want me to-
Energy?
Yes, keep blowing him off, Hawk.
Yeah,
I'll keep
Don't
on
ever
doing
stop
it.
until he
Look,
says yes. If he says no, just keep blowing him.
yeah. Brett too, we need to get his ass back up. That one is,
That's super odd, dude. Super, super odd. I don't understand that. Get Brett on there too, Hawk.
with energy.
fitness.
Energy fitness. The guy freaking blew it up, dude. There's no reason why he shouldn't do that. It's been like 9 months.
Niles, have you heard anything about staffing?
No, still looking.
Snyder, Josh, you have any luck with Misty?
Misty now. I think I've only contacted her once since starting CSS.
I'd start hitting her up too. Jason, I haven't heard anything. I'll keep reaching out to him. Tracy, we had to put that one. That's going to be a couple weeks. Carthage, I know, so Flowood's good to go.
The current period chat right now, probably a couple weeks to a month. Play it safe.
The Flowood, we're 100% good to launch next week.
I reached back out to 3, but 99.9.
Still Beach, nothing from him. Nick Johnson did email me back. I'll forward it over to you, Chad. He's still trying to get a discount. He's like, that's a 100% increase. He's like, can you do any sort of discount?
Do we get, I mean,
We get all 4 of them going. We do 700 a club,
let's do 750.
750 a club.
Let's
We get all
negotiate at
4.
this point. I hate to say it. I knew it was going to happen, but the guy's getting a hell of a deal, but we're going to get nothing otherwise.
Yeah, exactly. And at the end of the day, it's just not what it be.
I guess we don't do anything. You know, he just gets a crap ton of leads and does his own thing, and we just get him the leads.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll run that by Jacob first. Aubrey, nothing from him. Ryan Robinson, have you heard anything?
I've been talking to him back and forth, the same old stuff with him. What do you think I could do? Do I just give him a stupid rate? I just hate giving this guy so much free stuff because he's already kind of beat us up a little bit.
I mean, what do you do? $549.99 show?
Maybe. He doesn't like that show fee. So, I mean, that could be an option.
Get that low, because he was what? We were doing 1,400 at no show fee. I mean,
Yep,
we could
exactly.
do, yeah, I mean, 500 and half that show fee. What was he? Was he 79?
79, yeah.
Maybe we could do like, I'd try 549.
See what he says.
Anything from Bryce Baker? Has anybody had any luck? He was one that was posted on, so then just ghosted. Jimmy, leaving access. Both of the Ernestos, we rip them
So, yeah.
free.
Whatever we had before, I would assume. Yeah.
We were doing non-free before.
Oh, shit.
Should we
Does he
start
know anything
non-free?
about free?
Huh?
He doesn't know anything about free, though.
Yeah, I mean, should we start non-free?
Oh, do we get good traffic with them?
Yeah, it was decent, but their hours kind of sucked, which is why, again, and us going off of their Club OS hours, it's like,
This guy's a nightmare. I don't know what to do. Brad, you work with him a little bit too. Being more direct with him, does he actually get it?
You can try to be direct, he's just gonna be direct back.
Which is
To the point where we gave him 2 offers, it's like, well, this offer is crap. Why would I ever go with this one? It's me paying more. Like, it's this or this, there's no in-between type of conversation. Being direct with his people, but he's just gonna lean on us to hold his people accountable. He treats us like an area man. I know he doesn't pay us for it.
No, it's not my job. Like,
What
I'm
are
happy
your
to
thoughts?
help.
What are your thoughts, Brad?
Well, I know Mitchell can sell. He's
My
started
gut
out
said
fairly good.
push it because we're not going to get what we want to get. But do we just maybe do non-free and then continuously train them and then
but
flip the free?
I really hate
It's
to
really
think
good.
I'm gonna say we can do group coaching calls, especially the Monday ones, because we specifically address free up front. So if we can get them to join some of those Monday ones, then I don't see it being an issue with ripping the Band-Aid at that point.
We'll do that to play it safe. We'll start non-free. We'll keep an eye on that traffic, and then we'll make that switch. I
I
say.
really don't know if they pass your test out track.
See, that's what,
If I'm being honest, like, yes, Mitchell can get through it, yes, he goes through it, but he's nervous as hell, he stutters, he doesn't cover everything, but he sells people because he's a good dude in his club.
so do we, it's such a hard one.
But you should almost do a test out in front of Ernesto. If they fucking fall on their face, it's, Ernesto, now you understand. As much as I want to get him running, I don't want to have these BS conversations on the back end because someone wasn't listening or taking a step. Like, our
Yeah,
job's
that's
for
where-
everything we can.
Yeah, and that's where I'm at, too. It's like,
They may surprise us, and if they surprise us, even better.
well, there's no time to fit them in, dude. I can't fit them in today.
Oh, gotcha.
That's
I
my
mean, you
issue.
could launch book into Wednesday and test them out Monday or Tuesday as well.
That's what I was thinking, but do I want to, what happens if they suck ass? I'm like, oh, guess what, your head's going off. I mean, that's okay.
Bradley can just hold them until Monday, or after you get the okay. Because if we launch, Sunday's gonna get the most traction, but if you launch Monday, they still have an entire week to
Let's
book.
launch them Sunday. Bradley, let's launch them Sunday. Let's block out Monday. I'll test them out Monday, and if they suck, I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do at that point, but I'm not too worried about it.
I mean, the thing is, if you launch Monday, yes, you missed out on Sunday, but you still have extra days to book. The reason that we don't launch Wednesdays, because we only have 3 days to book, and we turn ads off on Thursdays. If we ran Monday through Sunday every week, we'd probably launch people Wednesdays.
I think we just launch Sunday, block out Monday.
Brian O'Pool, nothing from him. I've followed up a couple of times. I'll keep tapping on his shoulder. North Jupiter, how are they looking with the staffing situation?
It's going to be a couple weeks for them.
Norwood, did you get any update from that one about when to get one to get started back up? I know we've had a pause on for a couple weeks. On the Greg's.
I have not heard anything. These are some things, once I get on a call, I can start to address too.
Nothing from recent.
Yeah, they were apparently really hot with the challenge, kind of got overloaded.
I got a call with Aaron Meyer today. He's wanting to get membership started up for his other club, Chad. Just a heads up on that, so I'm touching base with him.
Wait, he wants to?
Membership.
Oh, okay. Well, we're getting his one dude is going to get in the free classes next week. So that could be a potential to get that club going. That guy's just going to need a lot more work, but that club should be up and going pretty soon.
Yeah. Brandon Wilson.
By the way, Bradley, I think Forest Lake is already in the checklist.
Okay, for
Yeah,
challenge?
yeah.
Okay.
Is that right, Ted? Forest?
Yeah.
Yeah, the other two I think is going to do membership. St. Joseph.
We just need to get hold of the guys. So Bradley, it wouldn't hurt for you to call him if you want to. Hawks are beating up Brandon Wilson. We just need to get him on the phone.
I remember the last conversation I had with him.
Exactly. You know how he is, dude. He's a knucklehead. He's all blown up, though.
Nothing from Scott Caro either. So that one's full. Travers, did you ever get any clarity on why he wanted to stop?
Because he's spending $3,000 on a mentorship program to help him get himself out of the club. We're just pausing because it's like, dude, you're gonna want to continue to run with us. If you're not getting lead flow, most owners turn to us because they're gonna teach them all of these things in and out here to pay the $3,000. So I'll just we can stay in contact with him every couple months and plan for January, plan for big ones, and eventually he's gonna have a team that is gonna be, now how do we make sure that your people are getting the lead flow, because you know when you're in the club, even as an owner operator, you couldn't make enough calls. So
Cool.
we're him up. But Jesus.
Yeah. Coliseum, we
if it's worth a headache, dude.
I don't think so
You think?
either. Honestly, I don't think it is, but
Leave it on there.
yeah, we'll leave it on for sure, and we'll just hold off. Anything from Scott or Peterborough?
Still searching.
Kyle, I'll follow up with him. I'm still working with Anderson to get that one switched over to Alan from Haraya.
Flowood's
Wait.
good.
Huh?
Flowood's good. Now I'm just getting Facebook access.
Okay, cool. I still need to follow up. Did I follow up with Wade? I can get shoot. East Hickman, dude, this dude's flat broke. His invoices failed, so
And he's not marking his calendar.
no, they're
God, and I know that he's got his hand in so many different buckets from the way that Jeremy sounds through like coaching calls, like doing supplement line, doing this, doing that. Jeremy's running the show. I don't know what's going on there.
He did call me. I mean, I'm gonna leave it pause for now. He did call me yesterday. He's like, "Hey man, like we gotta pay our electric bill tomorrow." He was like $700, so he's straight. Yeah, he's always been like this. It's such a pain. But yeah, we'll leave him off until he gets shit paid. All right. Did you ever hear back from Chad about what plugs we're keeping on an Okomiji?
He hasn't responded back or their area or whatever the lead the guy is. I just confirmed again with them, so I want to make sure that we have that everything right.
Yeah, Hunter Springs, Lincoln, keep me posted on those. Because we're not starting any new ones, right?
Nope. What do we have on right now?
We've got South Lakeland, Pioneer Woods, Lafayette, Evans, Lincoln North, and Hunters Creek. So 6.
Looking at what they're Lakeland and Orlando. I hope there's more than that. We'll see here. I'll let you know.
Everyone's good. They have such shit availability. They never replied to that email either, Brad, that I sent that they were trying to get refunds for.
Yeah, like that did when you told me that it said here and then one was sold. I'm like, that doesn't make sense at all. They called me about. Oh yeah, I touched base with you about someone confirming appointments or trying to schedule them even though they were already scheduled in. So otherwise they're happy.
I know they're pausing though after the ad spend's been used up, but we've been able to stretch it because their hours are so limited and pop off. So we run it for a day, turn it off, and they're pretty much full. So been able to. I think I'm gonna remove him. He's a pain. Jane.
Nothing on them. They're working with something that nurtures their leads, their regular leads that are coming in. That was about a month and a half ago. So I just reached out to their area manager.
Arc pushed to the 8th.
Yep, they'll be good and solid, good to go though.
Kicking off trading. I think they're already on the consumer checklist.
Different journey.
A different journey. They take
Yeah.
the out.
Yeah, good, yeah. San Antonio and Henderson both moved to the 8th, correct?
Yeah, haven't heard from Henderson, just reached out. Haven't heard back from San Antonio, just reached out.
I haven't heard anything from Lawrence. I tried calling him and texted and emailed. Nothing.
Yeah, you know my stance on that, though.
What do we
No luck
do?
with Alpha Fit yet.
Yeah.
You just take Stillwater off here, put it on the other list where Jeremy can actively go after it.
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't had luck getting hold of that honor in 6 months.
What do you think, Chad, for Sam wanting that 69 per show?
I'm not okay with that, dude, because he's not going to keep on the out of his clubs. You know what he's going to do. He's going to run for 2 weeks and he's going to pause 1 or 2 of them. Like, if he kept them on, it would be okay. Because he can't mess with his lead now, you know?
Yeah. Well, he can, because we're actually not.
Oh, but Freud, he's got Gmail access.
So,
I want them all on them.
yeah,
Would he turn on Sunday?
probably not. I'd have to, it would be soon. I don't know all three either. It probably wouldn't be all three. He was saying he just wanted to do Rochester.
So I would tell him, we run all 369. As soon as you drop one off, we're going back to 89 or whatever it is.
Okay, I like it. Any sort of contract though?
I mean, yeah, he's got to actually sign his contract for once.
Like 2 year?
2 year for sure. He was fine with that before anyway. He just never signed it. Alexandria just responded back. She said it's just a daily limit thing. So check on if you got the 250, or maybe we just do 250 each day until we're caught up or something stupid, and then we get them ripping back on Sunday. Because one of their pubs was actually closing. Holly was closing at a good percentage, which is good.
What kind of a card does she have? 250 limit each day?
No, I don't think it's that low, dude. But I know it's 1,000 definitely is wasn't going through.
Oh my God! Like you're running a business. What do you do? Cashier's
Exactly.
checks?
Exactly.
Like my card, I'm yelling at my wife if I'm even like thinking about like, is this going to be an issue?
Stevensville, anything?
She wants to get membership going.
Premier Personal?
I got a response back with them. I actually be with them on Monday.
Physique Me, leaving Ellen paused.
Yep.
Body Shop?
I haven't heard anything. Hawk, you get anything from Caleb? Body Shop?
Caleb, no. Everybody check.
Pulse, we're gonna hold off. Bria, nothing from her. She said, I tried to sign up for third club, but that new person fell through. Travis Salter, did you hit Ryan up to try to get him?
Yeah, I did. He told me to take one for the team and play tackle with Cheyenne. I said, that's not happening. Glad did help me one bit.
High Ignition, do we just remove her?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Beloit,
Met with the manager. That's going to, or not a manager, the part-time person. This is going to be a little bit of a process. As much as Becky wants to get up and running, I don't feel comfortable with that person taking appointments yet. I've only had 2 coaching calls with her, so.
got it. I'm gonna follow up with Kevin. Supposed to be
Yeah, he was
money
moving
over.
money around, right?
Yeah, but still hasn't, so let's see if it actually happens. Linwood, I know he's been definitely calls, he's going to repeat. Jeff, nothing from him. Ardmore,
No update yet. I'll reach out again this next week, probably Wednesday-ish.
see if we can't have a discussion about 3 and then also adding 60 plus in for Anderson if possible.
Yeah.
Dundee, should we leave him on here? I know he sent a,
Yeah, let's reach out to him like November, middle of October. I'd call him.
okay,
I
Total
need to let him
Motion,
settle down.
Fitness Clubs,
No update.
Fitness Marietta, is he good for the 8th?
I doubt it.
Is he good at all? Is he done?
Probably not.
Involved, again. I'll get those both back on
What's going
PSH.
on with Clayton Heights? I met with that manager one time when they're running membership.
Yeah, we're switching, we had 2 of them calls just for this week. We're switching membership and challenge back on, but they do everything through Go High Level.
Gotcha.
BSH, anything?
I'm gonna text him right now, but last I knew, no. PSH.
We're leaving Shithead off, right, Rick?
Oh yeah, frick him. I actually followed back up with him so I can just get him taken care of for canceling. I think we've got him.
But yeah, Hollymead, anything?
I'm trying to get a hold of Erica. I'm like, sorry that I couldn't fit you in yesterday. You texted me at 9 o'clock asking for 2 and I was busy. So I'm trying to get her on a call this next week so that we can she lost one person, but get her people on coaching calls and then relaunch. Chad, last time I talked to her and I had filled you in, I want to treat it like a normal onboarding. Or just redo it going into this time frame.
Cool. Can we remove Master David Herbert?
I think so.
I've never had any interaction with him.
I don't know if anybody has.
Just Justin.
Want me to try to win that for us?
Yeah, go for it. If you can get a hold of him, that'd be great. What about Carlos with the camp transformation center?
One that had an onboarding and nobody has had luck getting a hold.
Move him too.
Yeah. Go after him later.
We just put him on the cancel list. It's not like they're completely dead. FABC, if we turn them back on, what's the deal with Keon?
Dude, the guy drives me nuts. I can't stand. He's worse than Brandon Wilson. His colleague yells at me all the time because well, I hasn't set up an appointment with him, and he's yelling, and then the other dude's polar opposite. He's like, it worked good. We get all these leads, but yet he always gives me something every single week that comes up. Well, Chad, I have to figure out my schedule. I'm like, dude, you told me that 4 days ago. So I don't know what to do with this dude.
I'll leave him to pause for the time being. TFS, so is that confirmed we're going to be switching that to membership?
Yeah, they said that should be good to go, and that's probably one that in hindsight we never should have launched.
Are we? Yeah, I
2
mean,
months old.
this one, I just don't think the membership's going to do great. Are we, because we're going to have to target same, we can't target above 50.
Yeah. And
are-
ticking time bomb.
What are we doing for a show price, do you know?
I have not discussed that. What do you want it to be at? I just tell.
I don't think I still need to sign it up, so I wasn't sure. I mean, that one, honestly, I'd say, $39.99 is what we've typically been doing for membership side.
Bradley, if you can check right when you jump on this call, I'll jump off this call with Alexandria. If you took that 250, let me know. So I'm trying to get all of it paid up right now.
I don't think we did. I think I was still holding since the other payments didn't go through. I'll double check to confirm, but I don't think we did. But I think the last one. So I was trying to get. I'll double check on it. Keep it posted. What are we doing with the UFC clubs? Anything?
Nothing as of now.
Leave them on here.
Yeah.
North Dallas, I know that's up in the air. Keep me posted on it. Arlington, when do you think they're wanting to get spun back up?
I have a meeting in 2 weeks with them. They're getting settled with the trainers, getting them all launched, and then we'll probably talk about turning back on.
Did you ever get a hold of Cameron, Chad?
Yeah, I got him Monday. I mean,
Sun City on the loops. So Wally's good.
Honey by Wally.
So Fitness 101 is going to be a bit. Anchorage, is that looking like the 8th?
That was the original plan for them, I recall, because they're finishing up Kurt TJ, right?
yep.
They've been on some calls, so they should be ready to go, even after this week. Have they been on? I don't know that I had them on yesterday's onboarding call, but there was kind of a small call and a couple people were off camera.
They were on mine yesterday, or on Wednesday. They were on Monday and Wednesday, but they weren't on Tuesday. So they got part of the greeting and part of the price presentation, but they didn't get back into the qualifying yet.
Okay.
So
Are
I'd
we-
say, like, if you're able to pop in today, I would kind of emphasize that with some grad.
Got it.
Were we able to get the proof of address for Laughlin's too?
No, I'll hit him up right now.
When are they planning on launching?
We don't have that timeline yet. We're just trying to get them before December. So-
Salem is good for not this Sunday, but the following, the 8th. Should be.
Who's that manager?
Andy, he's
Oh,
gone.
yeah. Andy kind of went off camera when it was his turn to qualify or to do the role play, so he'll be on today.
And he
He,
left
had
my
some,
call.
he said he had someone come in, so some other people got to role play though.
He left my call entirely when I mentioned roleplay.
Yeah, I think he gets a little nervous. I basically told them, if you didn't do it today and you're on tomorrow, you're doing it. And then the people that went today were like, start chuckling.
Pharrell's, any time on with that one?
Who else? Which one?
extreme body shaping.
The frick is that?
Oh, that Nathan better? It's gonna be on Tuesday.
Oh, Josh.
Harley too.
They should be fouling Sunday for sure, 100%.
Are we launching? They were finishing up the GHL account. Is he wanting to go next week?
We should be doing freeze next week, so yes, Sunday. Trying to get him and Allen too. He arrived. Martinez should be Sunday too. The new ones, those other new ones, 3 anytimes, I don't know. From my understanding, Jacob said that the Michigan clubs are pretty damn good. They close at a high percentage. They run 3, so we'll see how that goes.
Wolf had a push to the 15th, right?
Yeah, they had a change in their lease that they're signing. So unfortunately, they don't have keys.
I know you all got to hop off here in 2 minutes, so just wanted to get this. So Jerry's, what's do we have to pause all of his?
Yes. I never heard anything back from Israel.
Okay, what about Fort Pierce and Grayson?
No, those are good. Fort Pierce, I'm gonna get his other club signed up too. We're gonna actually probably rip 3 on Fort Pierce. I'm meeting with them Monday.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. Well, that's all that I got. I will send an update, just a final list of who I have pausing and launching, just so we're all on the same page. We can confirm, make sure everything looks right.
Jackie Lane just emailed us, Bradley, about trying to run a free session. She just won't listen to us.
Free session.
Yeah, to try to lure people in. I'm like, we need to run the 6-week challenge. You crushed it.
She did well too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump off here, jump on Ben, David.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
In a minute.
Talk to you later.
Just shoot
Hey,
me
guys.
a message on offering today.
Yep.
If anything, I'll just keep regular hours for now.
Okay. Works.
Bago nga bag. Agot ng yellow. Janice McRae. This one.